is our best value. Well, we've got such a whopper of a deal for you today for such an amazing brand that you have been loving for 12 years. You're not getting 1 pound of your premium, high quality, delicious and satisfying mix. You're not getting 2 pounds, you're getting 3 whole pounds of the most high quality nut mix. In fact, it's become our #1 nut mix brand in all of HSN. We're talking about that Grand Rapids, Michigan-based company. We're talking about Ferris Nuts, a company that's been around for, gosh, since 1924. That's almost 100 years. We've been enjoying their food for, gosh, 12 years at HSN. And why do we love them? Just one look at this trail mix. I mean, it's unlike any other mix you've ever eaten. All hand, small batches, hand potted. I mean, just really, really good quality. Not the little itty bitty cut up pecans or peanuts or cashews that are like broken down to bits. We're talking about, they go to the #1 places in the world for all of these ingredients, and they put it in their gourmet mixes. These are artisan mixes, unlike the trail mix you find at the supermarket. So right on time for back to school. Right on time for back to the grind, back to the routine, or maybe just snacking that's satisfying, snacking that is not empty calorie snacking, salty, sweet, crunchy, everything we crave. That's what Ferris Nuts is all about. So we've got some options for you today. Everybody's gonna get 3 of the 1 pound resealable jars. You can choose 3 of the 1 pound in the classic cranberry berry nut. You can choose 3 in the blueberry nut, which you've always loved. You can choose 3 of the peanut butter and jelly. It's been 2 years since you've seen that. Or you can choose the combo where you get 1 pound of each. Single shipment, or you can sign up for auto ship, which means it's always a today's special for you every time you get your Ferris company nuts and your 3 pounds of delicious mixes. Or remember, locking in that price, you can still cancel anytime. $36.95 for 3 pounds of the most high quality gourmet nuts. Of course, family owned and operated still since 1924. They take pride, they put love into everything they do. So live in our studio, we've got one of our resident foodies, our expert, Miss Carrie Valletto. Come on in, girl. We are gonna do some fine snacking today, because that's the thing. When the hunger pangs come in, or when you're in a rush, what do? We reach for whatever's nearest, and those are empty calories. Those are not good for us. This is high protein. Absolutely. This is energizing. This has got fiber and all sorts of good stuff. So, I mean, we're very excited. It's been a long time since we had Ferris.
I know. And the deal is, you know, it's in our lives, there's always a good reason to have a nutritious snack in your path. And I'm gonna explain that more as I'm talking. Because when we make mistakes, it's when we didn't plan ahead. What's the statement again? Like about failing and planning and...
Get up again.
Do it again.
You fall, get up again.
Do it the right way.
Start all over.
So here's how we're gonna help you, right? We're gonna put something in your path that is not only delicious and nutritious, but they've been in business for 98 years. So, and I've had the privilege of being able to bring this to you for 12 here at HSN. Now this is a really cool opportunity because you have some choices, and I really feel like the variety, the combo pack is gonna be the one that people are gonna go for, and
That's what I'm going for.
Because that is the way to get the best of all the worlds. But let's start off with Cherry Berry, because that's the first one, okay, that you have a choice of. And Cherry Berry has been our #1 seller. I call it the classic for a reason. And it starts off, let's go right there, with those cherries from Michigan. Look at the size of those. Okay. And what you'll notice even, okay, this is 2, so let's break them apart. They stick together. And you can even look at these cherries and see them glistening. The reason is, and I'm gonna start, I don't always start here, but dude, I'm starting here right now. Because look, when I put this in my hands, look what happens. There is juice.
Look at that.
Everywhere.
Yeah, they're not like dry and dehydrated and chewy where you're like, uh-oh, I hope my teeth stay in my mouth when I'm eating this.
Exactly.
I mean, this is different quality. I think that's why we've loved Ferris for 12 years.
Absolutely. And you know, what it all has to do with is the ingredients that we use. So again, starting with those Michigan cherries, moving on to our cashews from India and Brazil. And I always take a moment to put these next to my thumb. These are meaty cashews. These are like steak cashews, right? So nice and large, roasted, salted to perfection. We go then to our USA cranberries, which look like cranberries. And people go, Carrie, why do you say it? Because have you ever gotten a mix and you look at it and you're like, what is this little piece of something? Like, it's like usually like...
You're like, is it a raisin? Is it a cranberry?
Fleck of something. Like, what is that? You know, and it's, no, it's a cranberry. So here you can tell these are cranberries. You can tell these are cherries. We do not send our juice to concentrate. We are giving you the full juiced dried fruits. And that is a difference that when you taste it, you know.
Oh, just looking at it.
Yes.
I mean, looking at it,
Yes.
you know. It's not the little itty bitty crumbled bits of trail mix that, you know, has been sitting on the supermarket shelf forever. This is, remember, artisan made, family owned. I mean, when your name is on the door, Carrie, you work extra hard, right?
That is absolutely true. Then we move to our California almonds, and then we're not done. Our last ingredient, one of my favorite ingredients, I think you said this was one of yours too, is the pecans. And these are our Texas pecans. And you know, the thing about pecans is that a lot of people don't realize, when you get them chopped, which is always cheaper, you lose the oils. So with Ferris, we do our very best to keep all of these nice and whole for you, because we want that first time that you bite into this, that crack that happens and that flavor profile that comes from it cracking when you're eating it versus it being cracked earlier on, which has it lose its flavor.
No, and when you open the jar, it's unbelievable. And these are resealable jars, but they are full. They're not chopped up in bits. I'm always fascinated how they don't break on the journey or break on the way home. They're really amazing.
Yeah, we do our best to keep
So
it
that's the classic, cherry berry nut.
Cherries, berries, and nuts. So if you want to go cherries, berries, and nuts, there it is. It's roasted, salted. I like to always point out that it is lightly dusted with salt, okay? So please know that if you are trying to watch your salt intake, it's not doused with it, okay? So I think a lot of mixes out there are trying to hide the fact that their nuts and their fruits are not that great. So they'll just throw on a whole bunch of salt, right? So here's your cherries, berries, and nuts. So let's go on now to the blueberries. And what's funny, actually, I don't even want to do that. Here's what I want to do, because you're going to laugh. All I'm gonna do is change one thing. I'm gonna take those cherries that I popped in.
That's the only difference.
I'm gonna take them out, and I'm gonna plop down some blueberries. And that's your blueberry mix.
Right, so you decide, do you love cherries more or do you love blueberries more?
And you know, if you've never tried a blueberry mix, we are one of the few companies that I know that do that. Do you wanna look
at the size of those?
Do you wanna look at them?
No, just look at the size of them. They're not, once again, they don't look like raisins. You can tell they're blueberries.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we have a little bit of a hold going on already. I knew it because, you know, back to the grind, back to school, put this in the kids' lunchbox, take this or divide it into little Ziploc baggies. We did the math for you. You've got like 15 servings per jar. That's 45 servings total in your today's special. And I just want to say that we did not raise that price from that last today's special. So with the price of food going up, this is why a lot of you are choosing auto ship. You decide how often you want to ship this. You get to pay, you know, every time you receive, but that price never changes. Okay, so we've done, you can choose 3 of the cherry berry nut, 3 of the blueberry nut, which is the same mix, just changing out the blueberry, and then my heart pitter-pattered. Peanut butter and jelly.
Okay, so here's peanut butter and jelly. So we start with cranberries, okay? And that's gonna be some of your jelly influence. Then we put our almonds, again, those beautiful California almonds. We're gonna put those pecans we were just talking about from Texas, super delish. And then we're gonna throw in our raisins. Now listen, you were talking about everybody else and how big they were.
Look at the size of these raisins. It's like bigger than my thumbnail. This is
ridiculous.
crazy.
So again, the reason we've been in business for 98 years, the reason that we have been here for 12 years, the reason why everyone keeps coming back is because what we are offering is the plumpest, juiciest, crunchiest nuts. Like, you know what I mean? And so it's giving you all the high quality ingredients. That's the difference in food. When you're looking at food items, the reason you can taste the difference between just some whatever brand from a convenience store or Ferris is the quality of where the ingredients come from. So now look, we're not done. Then we're gonna do peanuts, okay? Because that's your peanut flavor. And then to finish it off, this is my favorite.
Oh, me too.
Peanut
butter chips.
Woo! Okay, peanut butter and jelly, there you go.
So that's your peanut butter and jelly. Now remember, you can get 3 of the cherry berry nut, 3 of the blueberry mix, or 3 of the peanut butter and jelly, and then you can also choose the combo. So if you're like me and you can't decide and you want to try all of them, you can get 1 pound of each in the combo in the variety pack. It's $36.95 today for 3 pounds of not the trail mix you find at the supermarket.
That's right.
We're talking about premium, high quality. It's family owned, family operated, 98 years in business. This is gourmet stuff, you guys. And when you get it home, do what Carrie has done here. Taste each individual component on its own.
Yeah.
You're gonna see the difference because that raisin, I'm not kidding. That's probably one of the best raisins I've ever had in my life. It's so weird, right?
Our raisins are unreal. So here's what, okay, if you're looking at my hand right now, you go, what is going on here? So this side is from a brand that is a store-bought brand it's a big brand. You may be familiar with them if you go to the grocery store. Here is Ferris. So all I'm trying to show you is the difference between the other guys and us, and why this mix, why Ferris, why all of this amazing stuff we're saying. And by the way, if you've never tried Ferris before, please read reviews if you can see them and know that it is a experience. And when you go from this to this, now there's no way for me to get any juice really out of this. There's not really anything going on. But watch, let's do the raisin, because I already did the cherry, right? So let me come over here to raisin, and let me rip into raisin. And
What's a raisin?
It could
Raisins
be
are always like tiny and leathery. I mean,
look at this.
That is a raisin, you guys.
Okay, so look, if I do this, it's, again, juicy fingers. You can tell by the glisten on my fingers. This just ripped right apart. It wasn't like jerky. Have you ever had dried fruit? I always talk about the petrified dried fruit that you can bang it on a table and it's just like so hard. That is not the experience you're going to have here. This is gonna be like you're going to bite in, like let's do an example. If you have cherry berry, you might bite into this amazing, I call it the steak cashew. And then you're gonna bite into, it's gonna be a pop of the cherry flavor that'll happen. Then that cranberry tartness comes in. Then it's going to be the crunch of the nut over here with your almond. And you know, a lot of times I like to remind people, nuts.
Look at the size of those. That's brain food, people. Here's the thing, you guys. Very, very busy. You can choose single or auto ship. Auto ship is the way to go because with auto ship, there's zero commitment. You're going to decide how often you want to get these. You want to get these every 60 days, every 90 days, every 120 days. What doesn't change while you're on auto ship is the price. It's always like a today's special from Ferris. And think about what trail mix costs you. You ain't going to find trail mix like this at your department store, at your supermarket. So $36.95 is our one-day only price while supplies last. We are very busy. $12.32 is all you got to pay to try. You got 30 days to love it or send it back. Free shipping and handling. Remember, your options are either 3 of the 1-pound containers of the classic, the beloved cherry berry nuts, the best cherries you'll ever try, by the way, or you can choose 3 of the blueberry mix, which is the same ingredients. They've just swapped the cherries with the blueberries. You can choose 3 of the peanut butter and jelly, or you can choose the variety pack where you get 1 pound of each. This is 096568. I knew you guys are after my heart. Variety is the most popular. Remember, this is everything from a charcuterie board to putting it in your oatmeal in the morning, to preparing little individual servings, put it in the kids' lunchbox, take it to work. Actually, keep 1 jar at your desk because, Carrie, now when the hunger strikes, you're not reaching for, you know, the mindless eating.
That's right.
The loaded in carbs, the loaded in zero, you know, like zero ingredients, zero good for you, goodness. This is high protein, high energy. They taste amazing. Get it today. We haven't had a Today Special in many years. Can you tell we're excited? So remember, this is Ferris Nuts. You will not be disappointed. I did want to let you know that if you want to try the finest honey in your life, you got to try this brand called Honey Bunch. This is Manuka Honey, you guys. And you can read the benefits of Manuka Honey, but we've got them available for you. That is New Zealand Manuka Honey. You have never seen honey like this unless you understand, you know the quality or the benefits of Manuka. But watch this, it almost looks like a caramel. It's unbelievable. And remember, what's so rare about Manuka honey? Loaded in good for you ingredients. And the Manuka tree is native to New Zealand. Will not find that anywhere else. And it only flowers like a couple of moments out of the year. So if you wanna add that to your purchase, if you're on your journey to wellness, get you some Manuka honey, single or auto ship available. But Carrie, what's amazing to me is this is a lot of snack mix because if you go by what the experts say, and I never do, they tell you about a 1/4 cup or whatever fits in your palm is what you should be eating. you're gonna get about 45 servings here. So imagine that, you know, divide it up for you, or one jar for you, one for your partner, or one for the kids' lunches. Keep one. I mean, that is a lot of that premium, high quality nut mix.
Well, it is, and again, going back to the idea of nature versus things that are not nature, right? So when you go to snack, or when you get a little hungry, if you're eating things with empty calories, like we were talking, Leslie, about the 100-calorie snacks, because that was the big rage for a while. But here's the problem, they're empty calories. Nuts have protein and fiber. Fiber makes you feel full. The antioxidants in the fruits are, we know, a great thing. So what happens is, and I like to point this out right here, because Leslie was showing you the 3 pounds, but if we look down at what we've set up here, this is actually taking one container and placing it in separate portions. So when Leslie was just talking about like the palm of your hand servings, it's about 15 servings going on there. And I love that because, again, that's enabling you to understand how much you should be eating. And the thing about nuts is, again, yes, they will make you feel full. I have a friend that's a personal trainer, and when I started with Ferris many, many years ago, the first thing that he said to me, he said, listen, I tell all my clients to make sure to have a handful of nuts right before they hit up like a buffet or they go to a meal or something like that. Reason?
So right, never let yourself get to that place. And I know, because I am unbelievably like weak when it comes to this, but you know, many reviews, 4.5 stars consistently customer pick, 12 years at HSN. You know, food brands come and go here at HSN. With Ferris, made in the USA, family owned and operated for almost 100 years, and only the finest. And you will know the minute you open that jar. Those jars are resealable too, so keeping fresh. Hello to Raider, hello to Laura. Hi, Miss Diana. It's so nice to hear from you. Of course, Maddie is saying, good evening, ladies. I love those mixed nuts. Yum. We haven't had a Today Special in years.
Yes.
We've been waiting for Ferris. So remember, cherry berry nuts, or the blueberry mix, or the peanut butter and jelly, or if you're like me, you get all 3.
There you go.
You get the combo. That's the most popular,
I think it's the smart way to go the combo. If you're coming to us for the first time and you haven't tried these different mixes, I think that's the best way to go, because you can really kind of get the Ferris experience and really understand everything that we're offering. PB&J is kind of special. We only do that. We've only done it a couple times. And so, but it's been a real favorite at Ferris. We love that one. We really, really love that mix. So it's really popular at Ferris. And I don't know if I mentioned, we're from Grand Rapids, Michigan. So when you're looking at things like the Cherries, for example, out of Traverse City, that's where they do the Cherry Festival once a year, which is a really big deal. So Michigan is known to have the best cherries, by the way, but Ferris is a fixture in Michigan. And so, you know, when you look at Ferris, we're a coffee and nut company. We know how to roast perfectly. We do everything in an artisan way. It's a USA-based company. And then we source all of our ingredients from the proper places. So we're not giving you nuts and fruits that are not from the best possible places. And that's why I talk about the experience. And it really comes down to not just even, yes, of course, the ingredients, but the care that we put into it. We really do our best to roast them perfectly, salt them perfectly. Everyone at Ferris, I think, is watching tonight. I know there was a big excitement that was happening because, again, it's been a few years since we've been back for a Today's Special.
Well, but, everybody at Ferris, you must know, please keep doing what you're doing. The quality is impeccable. I'm gonna eat like half the table. I'm telling you, you gotta try this, because everything we crave, Carrie, it's like, we want crunchy, we want salty, we want sweet. You know, it's that perfect flavor profile. It's an explosion of flavor in your mouth, and then it's so satisfying. You know, unlike a bag of chips, or unlike a, you know, 100-pack of cookies, which I don't know who just sticks to one. If you do, you're awesome. Congratulations. I never do. So it winds up, I defeat the purpose.
It defeats the purpose.
This is not empty calories. This is energizing food. I mean, I don't need to tell you, you know the benefits of nuts. You know the benefits of cranberries and cherries and blueberries. This is a one-day opportunity. $36.95. I can't believe we were able to get that price, but you do have to order today. 096568 is your item number. You know you want it. You know you're gonna use them too. Put them in your pancakes. Put them over your salad. That brie
waffles
with the little crackers.
The brie's so easy.
Is that not beautiful?
Okay,
look
and
at
I'm telling you something ahead of time. I'm telling you ahead of time. If you get auto ship, by the way, when you get to the holidays, take some Ferris, put it in a bag, like one of those zip-up bags. Put it in a bag, pound it down, and roll your goat cheese with it. Don't buy the ones in the store that are already done. And this is great in yogurt, by the way. So you see we have the yogurt parfaits over there. This is and mine never look that pretty. I'm just gonna tell you, these are gorgeous. What I do in the morning is I pop some Greek yogurt and I just put some Ferris on top.
We got the goat cheese here, look at that.
It's delicious. Oh, we did do it, thank goodness. Okay, so great. That's it. And you can put it in your stuffing
charcuterie boards.
At the holidays. You can do charcuterie boards with this. I do that all the time. And you know, it's so beautiful. We eat with our eyes. And I want you to think about the fact, about that, because when we have something, you could have chips next to this, you know, this round wheel here. You can have some chips and you can have this. And I guarantee you, you'll be attracted to this.
Oh, it's so good.
Because we do want nature. We do want things that are better for us, but we have to put them in our paths. So you're getting 3 containers. You can put one in. If you snack late at night in your bedroom, put a container in your bedroom. Put a container at your, if you work at a cubicle, put one at your desk so you don't go to the convenient, you know, to the vending machine.
And here's the thing too, this is not prop. I mean, look at the quality of those. Does your trail mix look like that? Because I know that mine doesn't, and I consider myself a person that shops at really good whole places that really try to bring in the best quality. Look at the size of those juicy, meaty cashews, the almonds from the very best source, everything. Look at not little bits of your pecans, the whole pecans. I mean, this is an experience, as Carrie said, and if you want it today, over 1,000 now spoken for, only 3.5 minutes left. Remember, your choices are the classic, the tried and true. If you've never tried this before, which one speaks to you? Which one do you love more? Do you love cherries more? Or do you love blueberries more? Or do you want that peanut butter and jelly combination? So cherry berry nuts is always the classic. We've got the blueberry, which is the same ingredients. We just swapped out the cherries for the blueberries. Or you can go peanut butter and jelly, where they took out the cashews but popped in the peanuts and the raisins and the chips, the little peanut butter chips. Or you can do the variety pack, which is far and away the most popular. It is accounting for half of the number you're seeing there. We expect a full and complete sellout by the, in fact, Carrie was like, Leslie, they're saying that I'll probably only have shows till 7 p.m.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know that you'll have a full day, my friend. So remember, not 1 pound of your premium artisan crafted nut mix, not 2 pounds of it, but 3 of that 1 pound. That makes 45 servings there, so plenty for you and your family. I think a lot of you are doing auto ship because you want to lock in that price. That is certainly the way to go. It doesn't matter if it gets more pricey for Ferris to create this for us. That price, while you're enrolled in auto ship, won't change. And so you can still cancel anytime. That's what's brilliant about auto ship. You can cancel at any time, but the price never changes, and you decide how often you want to receive these. So single or auto ship, cherry berry nuts, blueberry nut mix, or peanut butter and jelly, or heck, like me, all 3. 2 minutes left, Miss Carrie. I mean, let's start all over again, right?
Yeah,
because, I mean, this is the premium stuff, guys. Your trail mix in the supermarket will never look like this. I can almost vouch for that. I can guarantee that almost.
I've been hard pressed to find anything that can even come close. And you know, and it's also just about the dedication that Ferris has, and for, again, over 12 years now, we've been here at HSN. We care about you like your family, and we want to make sure that you are super happy when you get this home, and you will be, because it's unlike any other experience you've ever had. What I have in my hand right now is our cherries, berries, and nuts mix. So this is going to give you those pecans from Texas, those almonds from California, the USA cranberries, those beautiful cashews, and those delicious, juicy Michigan cherries. All we're going to do is take out the cherries and put in the blueberries if you want to get that extra punch of antioxidants, because blueberries are like one of those super fruits, right? So if you want to put that in there, great. Okay, so that's going to change your mix to the blueberries mix. And then we're going to take all of that out. Let's just start over again. And we're going to go down to the cranberries, the almonds, the pecans, yum, yum. These crazy, crazy raisins, they're so amazing.
The best raisins you'll taste, I promise you. It's unbelievable. You would never think a raisin tasted like that.
When I was young, like, I always thought raisins just came in that little box, and they were just those baby kind of like whatever raisins. And like,
these are like 3 times the size.
These are like mammoth, and they're mammoth raisins. Like, and so we really source them from a great place. So anyway, here we go. So here is our PB&J super special mix. That is something we do not often, very often. So this is a special opportunity, and that's why I say like the variety variety is really cool, because if you do that and you did the auto ship, you can get that continuing. So I think that's really the best idea, in my opinion. But anything is going to be great. And you know, with the season starting for school, with us, you know, a lot of people going back to work right now, a lot of like, you know, still getting out there, it's still warm out there. So if you're doing trail walks, if you're going out doing some activities, fitness type stuff.
Right after a workout, or you just want to kickstart the wellness. You want to start just eating really good stuff for your body. Look no further. Try this out today. Please promise me. 096568 is your item number. And one last thought I'll leave you with. 1.3 million pounds of Ferris nuts since 2010. That is what we have sold and presented here at HSN. If it's that good, you gotta try it. Bring it home. Carrie, it is so good to have you live in the studio.
Great to be here. Great to be back.
I'm glad we're over the presentation because I'm gonna eat like the set. So not another airing at 1 a.m. Order now, $12.32 to get this home. Free shipping and handling. All our food and beverage is always free shipping on HSN. So enjoy, everybody. And cheers to your good health and energy and the most satisfying snacking ever. Now remember, we do have free exchanges. So if you get the cherry berry nuts home and you're like, dang it, I should have gotten the PBJ, or I should have gotten the combo pack, we have free exchanges now. So if you want the same item in a different size or color, or you want to try a different flavor, let us do all the work. Go to hsn.com or give us a call and we will kick off that exchange for you. So we're going to take a little break. Stay with us. We've got more Foodie Friday. I hope you brought your appetite. We've got burgers, like steak burgers, when we come back.
Never run out of the things you love with Auto Ship at HSN. Receive your favorite items with automatic deliveries and easily customize your shipping preferences. Plus, Auto Ship locks in your order price while enrolled. It's the smartest way to get more of a good thing. Search Auto Ship on hsn.com. Your favorite hosts are celebrating big anniversaries this August on HSN. Join the party as Michelle Yarn and Debbie Denman mark 5 years hosting.
Looking good, Debbie. Of course I am, girl.
Adam Freeman hits his 15th anniversary.
Cheers.
Plus, it's the Big 3-0 for Lynn Murphy.
Whoa! Hi!
Tune in all month long for special programming. And don't miss a show celebrating Debbie Denman Wednesday on HSN.
It is Foodie Fridays here at HSN, and they picked like the host that loves to eat the most to do this tonight. My name is Leslie. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Let's talk about something we absolutely love. America has a love affair, an obsession with juicy, delicious, melt-in-your-mouth burgers. But let's be honest, you won't find the best quality out there, and you certainly won't find the very best at your supermarket. You want that butcher's blend type burger, and that's what we have here today. From Scudo and Son, you're gonna get your short rib and chuck steak burger. This is black Angus beef. This is an HSN exclusive brand. We are talking about the juiciest, most tender burgers that are coming individually portioned. It is that smash style burger that you get like, you know, artisan made, or like that the butcher makes for you. But look at all of that juiciness. This is more like a steak burger. And here's the best part. You forgot to buy something for dinner. You forgot to defrost something for dinner. You can cook these from frozen. They're all coming individually portioned for you. Wait till you try these. I am new to this brand and I'm already obsessed. I know you've fallen in love with it as well. So you can choose a 12 count or a 24 count. They're all coming individually frozen or individually portioned for you. 097853 is your item number. We do have single ship or auto ship available for you. So if you just want, you know, with the prices of food going up everywhere in the world, if you want to just make sure you always have that, or a delicious, juicy, tender burger for your family any time of day, auto ship is the way to go. Because remember, just like the Ferris nuts in our today's special, you can cancel anytime, but that price will never change for you. So your 12 count is $59.95. Your 24 count, $89.95. 097853 is your item number. My special guest is TJ Verano. This is a man who grew up cooking with dad in the kitchen. I think married a woman whose father is a butcher as well. You can't get away from it, my friend. And you said that some of your best memories from childhood, look at you right there, is with your papa in the kitchen. So you set out to make foods that didn't take that much time, that were easy for American families to make. It's good to see you. Did you see how juicy our burgers are? We didn't even try hard because they're already seasoned. We just little flip there and popped them on the tray, and look at that.
Leslie, thank you so much for having me in this midnight hour here on the East Coast. I'm so glad that you mentioned a couple of things that really bring me back to the memory of my dad and me growing up in the kitchen. And that's really why we wanted to bring the Scudo & Son brand to HSN, is because of all the time that my father had to prepare making some of these delicious items. I wanted to give you that convenience back and allow you to spend more time around the kitchen table as opposed to in the kitchen. But when you talk about some of the things you mentioned, I wanted to just show you some of the quality ingredients that are behind this actual burger. It starts with the actual chuck and the short rib. The reason why we use the short rib is because of that flavor, the most flavorful piece of meat you're gonna find. The chuck is gonna give it that texture of an actual steak. Like you said before, it's a steak burger. What we do is we actually grind it down and we form these pucks, and then we lightly press the burger so that when you cook it, it actually cooks from the inside out. And you can see these burgers are so plumped and beautiful looking because of the way that we start with the raw material. This is how you get these burgers to actually look exactly like this and taste as amazing as you mentioned.
And you know, you have already at home fallen in love with Scudo & Son. I mean, we've had sliders, we've had your papa's recipe for meatballs, we've had a prime rib, like easy to make prime rib. Nobody ever says that. Now you've got the steak burgers available for you. They're on 3 flex pay. You can choose 12 or 24 or single or auto ship. Maybe you just want to try it out. Get one single shipment, but you know that you cook them from frozen. You always have a yummy, super satisfying meal. Yes, you can put it in a bun, but these are such good quality. TJ, I can pop this over a salad. I can wrap this in a lettuce wrap. You know, you can put this, like if you like steak and eggs in the morning, pop this in your, you know, for breakfast. It's just the versatility of having this at home and having those options, but really having the very best quality for your family. Remember, black Angus beef, this is chuck, and this is that delicious, delicious short rib. So super tender, super melt in your mouth, super flavorful.
You said it exactly right, Leslie, and it really does start, like you'd mentioned, I ended up marrying somehow a butcher's daughter, so I learned a lot about those raw materials and that quality, and like you said, when you start with black Angus cattle, it starts with the finest cattle in the country that we have worked with these farmers, small family-owned farms, for the last 40 years of my father-in-law's life, and he has made these great friendships and partnerships, and the end result is really what we want you to enjoy at home.
Jeez,
we wanted to start with a premium ingredient, and look at the juice on that burger. It is so delicious. I know it's midnight here on the East Coast where I'm at, but I'm ready to dive into a midnight snack.
Me too.
And I can't help myself.
How happy I was to come to work today. And we'll slice into these two right here and watch this, because I'm so glad we have this special cutting board with a little divot there, because all of the juiciness coming right onto that board. And so you saw they're not red inside. Look at still all the juiciness we've got coming out. And let me tell you, you would think that maybe I just cut them open and they were blazing hot and that's why they're juicy. Absolutely not. These are not even that hot anymore, but you've got all of that delicious juice, and it's flavorful. They're very delicate. I mean, TJ, if I wanted to, I probably don't even need the knife to cut through them. They are so delicate and flavorful. So take a look at that. I mean, I can cut this with a spoon if I needed to.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And it really starts with, like we had said before, the texture of that chuck and the flavor of that short rib, that loose knit that comes from that burger. That's why you're able to cut right through that. And I want to show you how you're going to get these at home, Leslie. This is my favorite part about this burger is the convenience, right? This is going to save you so much time at the kitchen. So much time from being in the kitchen and more time at the table with your family. You're going to get these individually vacuum blast frozen. It's going to lock in that freshness. And the reason why we do it individually, if you want to pull out one and cook it that day or that night. I know, it's so tough. When I get home from work, I have to try to figure out something last minute while my wife's at work, and I'm trying to get the girls around the kitchen table at home, and this is the easiest way to do it. I can pull out as many as I like and keep them in your freezer for up to a year, and that's really the convenience of this product.
And you said something, you see how they're not dense, they're like loose, right? So that's why they're spoon tender, fork tender, still super juicy, even though I sliced into that about a minute ago, but just melt in your mouth. Super flavorful. And by the way, these are already pre-seasoned with like a light little dusting of sea salt and a little bit of that cracked pepper. Minute and a half left. Remember, you're gonna get 12 or 24. That depends on what you'd like. Each one of them is 5-ounce portions. They are individually portioned for you and blast frozen. It is a soft, tender, smash style burger. And remember, it is the finest black Angus. So try these out today. This is a brand you won't find anywhere else, but here at HSN, 097853 is your item number. And it's really interesting because we always talk about burgers and summer grilling. A lot of people still live in areas where they're gonna still grill for a couple of months more. So what we're looking for is maybe not necessarily having parties and get-togethers, but really back to school, back to routine. We're getting busy. We need to have those meals and to be able to save money at home and cook at home. This is a perfect answer and solution.
Yeah, that's right, Leslie. And like you said, I feel like the summer idea of a burger is so not what we're used to here. And look at my skillet right here. I can go to the skillet. I can cook these on a frying pan. The burger is the all year round item in my house.
So good. So they're pushing us along, which makes me sad because I can't keep eating. I've done a good job though. I always defend myself. 097853 is your item number. Free shipping and handling. We got the side dishes coming up with TJ. You do not want to miss these. By the way, if you want to just jazz up your burgers a little bit more, we've got this really great grilling collection where you're going to get 4 full-size jars, shaker jars of an assortment, right? You're going to get the 5-ounce jar of the ancho chili coffee rub. You can choose the you're getting the bad to the bone. You're getting the smoky pecan. And also the sweet rib rub. And you can use this on your chicken or your steak or, you know, even your fish. It depends on you. If you're in a cooking rut, you're not inspired in the kitchen these days, just jazz up the flavor and you get the whole collection. You don't have to choose. So ask about that. It's 4 for $29.95. Rocky, we wanted to talk about the today's special, because Ferris Nuts is Grand Rapids-based, Michigan-based, family-owned company. They've been around for almost 100 years, and we haven't had a Today's Special in years. When you want to do some snacking, you want something that's satisfying, crunchy, sweet, salty, it's so delicious. What you're gonna get here are these gourmet blends. You can choose the classic cherry berry nuts, and you're gonna get a pound, 3 1-pound jars. You can choose the blueberry nut mix, remember, or the peanut butter and jelly, or you can go for the variety where you get 1 pound of each. You don't have to choose, but you know, artisan-made trail mixes, nut mixes, they go to the source for the finest pecans, the finest Michigan cherries, the blueberries, and then remember, the peanut butter and jelly, you haven't seen that in 2 years. So choose your 3-pack, cherry berry nuts, blueberry mix, peanut butter and jelly, or 1 of each. That is our finest value of the day from Ferris. Less than $37 to get home and only $12 and change to try. Free shipping and handling. 1 day only opportunity. We expect a complete sellout. Now, we've got this cool deal going on right now, speaking of back to school, where we've got 5 flex pay happening on all tablets. And the reason we're showing you this one from Acer is because we rarely have Acer tablets. And so I thought, hey, let's just change it up a little bit. The tablet alone is $190. We're already $40 off, and we still threw in 1 year of personal office suite. Software and services, you're seeing there, this is a $303 value. We're basically 50% off retail. But just the quad-core Android tablet alone is over $190. Look at our price today. And 5 FlexPay on all tablets. So if you're looking for a back-to-school tablet, 800-434 is your item number on that. Okay. Let's talk about the side dishes, because TJ, a lot of times we got the meal covered, or now you've got the convenience of the individually portioned delicious steak burgers, but then you're like, uh-oh, I have no side dishes. You wanna make something easy, you're gonna pop these in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. We're talking about not your ordinary mac and cheese, not your ordinary store-bought, you know, packaged mashed potatoes. We're talking about really meticulously made sides. So your choice today of either 2 of the 2-pound mac and cheese trays, 2 of the mashed potato 2-pound trays, or 1 of each where you get to try both. And TJ, I can't tell you how excited I was to try these, because it's not the typical orange, you know, mac and cheese, and it's not the typical, you know, mashed potatoes that are like, you know, flakes that you just mix with milk. I mean, you guys chose the finest, the most premium ingredients to make these sides.
That's right, Leslie, and you hit the nail on the head right there when you said the premium ingredients. With our creme fraiche mashed potatoes, and you can see how amazing these look, just coming right out of the oven. We start with a Yukon Gold potato, our sour cream, our creme, and our butter, some fresh herbs, and that's really the flavor that's packed into this creme fraiche mashed potato. And the mac and cheese, the Parmesan cheese, the Swiss cheese that's in there, the butter. I look like a hero every time I bring these out around the holiday or at a barbecue. Everyone thinks that I sat in the kitchen for hours and hours making these sides, but really it's just as simple as popping them in the oven. You can even cook these from frozen. 60 minutes in the oven from frozen at 350. And really, this is the outcome of this, and it's delicious, like you said, with your burger, your steak burger, or some of our sirloin steaks that we have on hsn.com. Really just look like such a hero when you bring these out to the barbecue or the holiday event.
Okay, so the mac and cheese, it's so elegant, right? It's not like the box stuff. It's not, you know, it's not just like, sometimes mac and cheese could be, I know, please forgive me for saying this, too cheesy, too rich, where it's almost like, this is, I don't know if it's because of the Swiss cheese. I don't know if it's the little zing of the Parmesan. So different, so yummy. The mashed potatoes, I'm not gonna lie. I came out and I was like, it's just mashed potatoes. What's the big deal? Holy cow, the most fluffy, delicious, you know, light and airy mashed potatoes. All of those ingredients, because mashed potatoes, to make really good mashed potatoes, it takes some time. Remember, the creme fraiche is already in there, the butter, the herbs, the spices, the sour cream. It's all blended right at the right amounts. They are heavenly. Like, honestly, the best mashed potatoes I've tried, like really just light and fluffy, not like, oh, too much.
Yeah, no, you're so accurate with that, Leslie. And
ooh, those are good.
Just like you were saying before, it starts with really with those fresh ingredients. And my kids love the mac and cheese. It's not your typical kids mac and cheese. This is way better than that. Like you said, it's not that rich yellow mac and cheese. This is truly a homemade mac and cheese that we've come up with. And that creme fraiche mashed potato, I almost feel bad calling it a mashed potato because it's just so fluffy and delicious. And it really goes well with the burgers, like you said, but even something so quick and easy to come home to now that school's gonna start ramping back up, something you could pop in the oven and have ready in less than an hour. I actually have some back here. I put in a little tray, and these have been in there for about 45 minutes. And this is how they came out, as you can see here.
That's beautiful.
This is exactly how they end up out of the oven. And like my dad used to make all of his homemade sides, I wanted to take that convenience and take those homemade recipes that I used to watch my father spend hours and hours developing, and I wanted to make them so convenient for all of the people at home and all of the HSN viewers.
And I think that we're all looking for convenient, but we don't want to sacrifice flavor and quality, right? We want the very best for our family. Try these out today. And I want to remind you too, all of our food at HSN is always free shipping and handling. So if you want to send this to somebody you love, almost like a care package, or maybe it's mom across the miles, or maybe, you know, you're responsible for mom and dad, you are their caregiver. And you just want to make sure they've got something in the freezer that they can pop in the oven so they don't have to do the cooking. This is such a great idea, and hearty and delicious and satisfying. You know, everybody loves mac and cheese and everybody loves fluffy, delicate mashed potatoes. That's what you're getting here today. So it's your choice. You can choose 2 of the 2-pound trays of mac and cheese. And remember, not the regular cheeses that people put into mac and cheese, but we're talking about the Swiss cheese and the Parmesan. The Parmesan gives it such a nice little zing. Or you can choose 2 of the 2-pound trays of the mash, or 1 of each, where you want to get, you know, 2 pounds of mac and 2 pounds of the mashed potatoes. This is 097-861. I can't stop eating the mashed potatoes, TJ. I mean, I think there's like some voodoo magic in these. They're amazing.
Yeah, they are. The mashed potatoes are great. And actually, the mac and cheese, I want to show you what I usually do for my daughter, Scarlett. She's 3. So we're trying to get her into more of the proteins like the burger. I just take a little bit of that delicious mac and cheese, her favorite item.
Look at that.
I land it right on top of that burger. And that's how I'm starting to get my 3-year-old to enjoy those burgers at home.
I like it.
Thank you so much, Leslie, for enjoying these items with me. Thank you so much for having me as well.
Well, we love to support family businesses. I love the memories that you created with your papa. And, you know, we really wish you the best. So exciting to have Scudo and Son here at HSN. And remember, you will not find them anywhere else. They do these special deals just for us. 097-861 is your item number. And you can find the whole Scudo and Son assortment on hsn.com. Thank you, TJ. In case you missed our today's special, 2,000 gone. You gotta be really quick on this, because I'm telling you, we haven't had Ferris nuts in years as a today's special. And I can't even believe the price that we did, because between you and I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this is better than our last today's special. So what you're doing is 3 of the 1-pound jars of your favorite mix. You can choose the classic cherry berry nut mix. You can choose the blueberry mix, where it's still the same, but they just swap out the cherries for the blueberries. Or you can do the peanut butter and jelly. So yummy with those little peanut butter chips in there and the peanuts. Or you can choose the variety, where you get 1 pound of each. You don't have to even choose. This is 096-568. You can choose 1 single shipment or auto ship, but that price after today expires. So $36.95 for 3 pounds of made in the USA, artisan-made snack mix, and satisfying, loaded in protein, not 0-calorie mindless snacking. Do something good for you and your family. This is the answer. 1 look at it, you're gonna understand the Ferris difference. Okay, we've got a page on hsn.com. Maybe you're not shopping food tonight. Maybe you're just up and you're like, Les, I'm not hungry right now. We have to tell you, there's a page called Just Reduced. And this gets updated every Monday. And we've got everything from fashion to, you know, home decor, to NFL football season's right around the corner. You want some football gear? We've got some great items, and I wanted to show you this. This is the cutest little V-neck t-shirt for women, because women are huge football fans. Well, HSN carries pretty much always, unless it's sold out, all 32 teams. And just go to hsn.com. You can find this cute, cute, cute little t-shirt on clearance right before the season starts. It's crazy, but it's on clearance today. Choose your team, choose your size, take advantage of that price. 077-929 is your item number. With that price, maybe you can get 1 for yourself, 1 for your sister, 1 for all the gals in your family. But next hour, by the way, we're changing gears. It's all about helping hands and things for your home, for your wellness, to feel great, feel better. So don't go to bed just yet. I've got some surprises for you for next hour. But right now, I've got this product on auto ship. This is the #1 chicken snack that we've got at HSN. And this is from a company called Mighty Spark, which, by the way, I say it's a feel-good purchase because you're gonna have some delicious chicken snacks with the most premium ingredients, but it's a company that fights hunger around the world by donating food and meals to families. So I just wanted to let you know, if you're curious about these, what are they? They're these chicken snack sticks. It's a 30 count today in your choice of flavor, or you can choose the combo pack, but here are your flavors. Right over here, we've got 30 of the barbecue seasoned sweet potato. You could choose 30 of your black bean and chipotle. You can choose 30 of the original. This is the one I have on auto ship. You can choose 30 of the cranberry ginger, which is a #1 seller, by the way. You love that flavor profile. Or my new favorite, I had never tried this before, I might change my auto ship, is honey jalapeno. We're talking about low calorie, high protein, really satisfying, pretty much 60 calories per chicken snack, and not that leathery stuff or the beef jerky that you find at the supermarket that you're like, oh gosh, I hope, you know, I don't break a tooth eating this. We're talking about really juicy. I mean, you just gotta look at these. Premium ingredients, the best chicken. This is 078196. That price today is for 30 of them. And then remember, we do have the way of single or auto ship, so you can lock that price in and still cancel it anytime if you want to receive additional shipments. So Taylor Mock is one of our foodie experts. She is standing by to tell us all about it. By the way, I don't even think I mentioned the combo pack, but if you choose 30 of the combo pack, you get 6 of each flavor. So that's always the most popular. Taylor, I told you I'm like the perfect person to present this because I love these. I have them on auto ship. My son Liam, he's like, can I have one of those little chicken things? My nanny, I told you, she's diabetic, so she has, you know, we don't make any medical claims, but every time she's traveling or getting on a plane, she's like my other child. Perfect. Like I put it in her handbag as she's leaving for her doctor's appointments or shopping, you know. So this is just really convenient. And we've been talking all day about back to school, back to routine. We're busy.
Yes.
Why not do some good snacking?
Absolutely, Leslie. And thanks for being such a fan of Mighty Spark. You know, they came into our life about 1.5 years ago when we first launched at HSN, and they've been such a success for the reason of the chicken. It's premium chicken. You're not going to get a better chicken. There's no added antibiotics or hormones. This is gluten-free. This is soy-free. If you're on Weight Watchers or you're on a keto diet, or you're just simply trying to take away those bad snacks and replace them with something a little more smart, something a little more healthier, this is the way to go. If you're like me, if something's readily available, like a bag of chips or cookies around me, I'm going to most likely snag those and put them in my purse because I just don't have time. I'm a busy mom. So what I do is I just grab one of these from my pantry and I'll eat 2 of these a day, Leslie. So I'm a busy new mom. I have a 6-month-old baby girl, and she keeps me on my toes, and it's so wonderful. But sometimes I forget to eat because I'm so busy. And so when my tummy starts growling, this is where I go to. The great thing about them, Leslie, is they're so low in calories, between 45 to 60 calories per chicken stick. These are 1-ounce chicken sticks, solid chicken sticks, all natural ingredients. We're not lying about what's in our chicken sticks. Thank you guys for showing on your end. What a beautiful job HSN's done over there, showing the quality ingredients. I've got it on my end, Leslie. You can see on your end. For an example, you were talking about the honey and jalapeno that you were wanting to try.
I had never tried it.
Literally, what's in it? What's in it? It's just jalapeno, honey, and chicken. We're not lying about our ingredients. If you can't read the label and you don't know what the ingredients say, there's a problem, right? Which one are you eating? Are you eating the honey jalapeno?
Well, I wanted to try the cranberry ginger because I had never tried.
Good.
That one is like so flavorful. Like you get the little bit of sweet from the cranberry, get the zing from the ginger. Very good. I had never tried that one. The honey jalapeno. I'm a girl that likes a little bit of spice, but it's not overwhelmingly spicy.
No,
you do get a little bit of that heat. You can't go wrong with these because we're all looking to do high protein, low carb, low sugar. We're all really trying our best. And this, Taylor, is like just a little over $1 a snack.
I love that. Thank you for pointing that out. Yep. Break it up into pennies and you can see this is such a steal. Really, really great deal. You know, on my end, I have a beautiful charcuterie board. I know you can't see it up close, but I've got a really pretty charcuterie board for girls' night. You can even cut them up, put them with a fruit tray. They're beautiful in a Bloody Mary.
Ooh.
So you can, I mean, you can do so many things with these chicken sticks. Don't think of them as just a quick snack. Think of them as, you know, a substitute for a healthy little appetizer. Look how pretty they are cut up. I mean, whenever I have company over, they'll ask me, "Oh my goodness, what are these? Like, are these like a summer sausage that are like
because
so the frou-frou looking,
right?
and they're so neat, and they're just a chicken stick cut up."
And typically, you get like they're leathery. Like you open them up, and they don't look really appealing because they're wrinkly and dry and dehydrated. Look at how juicy these look. Those do not. That's why you said like a summer sausage. They don't look dried out. They don't look wrinkly. You can see the little bits of jalapeno in there. If you're picking up the black bean, you can see the black bean in there with that yummy, spicy chipotle. Here's your original. That's the one I have on auto ship. The cranberry ginger. If you like that profile where you get a little bit of sweet and a little bit of zingy, you will love that. And I'm not a big fan of ginger, so I wanted to try that, but you just get the zing. You don't necessarily get a mouthful of ginger. And then I've never tried this one, so I'm gonna try the sweet potato barbecue next.
Okay, so if you're craving some barbecue, but you know you just don't want to get those calories and the sugars in, that's the perfect one to go to. So I love that flavor. I'll tell you, our most popular has been actually, with the kids specifically, the cranberry and ginger is the most popular with the kids. They love that little sweetness. Honey jalapeno has been a #1 seller this past year at HSN. But it's almost tied with the cranberry and ginger. The black bean and chipotle is great if you're craving some tacos or like a Mexican, that Mexican taste, that pop. That's perfect for that. And then the original OG flavor you can't go wrong with is some nice salt, freshly ground black pepper, and of course our premium chicken. You can't go wrong with any flavor. So I challenge you to jump out of your box of your norm a little bit and try a different flavor. Maybe just get the combo.
I got a new favorite. Not only honey jalapeno, this barbecue seasoned sweet potato, can I be honest? I was like, ew, sweet potato in a chicken snack? So good, because it gives it that moisture and also a little bit of the sweetness. So remember, it's 30 of whatever option you'd like. So you can choose the 30 of the barbecue sweet potato. You can choose 30 of the cranberry ginger, 30 of the honey jalapeno, 30 of the original, or 30 of the black bean chipotle. And if you're like me and now you're like, uh-oh, I think they all sound good, you can choose the combo, and that's always the most popular. You'll get 6 of each flavor. Single or auto ship at $1 and change per snack. You just can't beat it because remember, no antibiotics ever, no hormones added ever, and giving back to the world because they do donate to families around the world and fight hunger. So this is a really great feel-good brand, and they only use the most premium stuff, Taylor. I really appreciate it. I think are we wrapping up, Rocky? Yeah, we are. We're almost at the end of the hour, my friend. But it's so good to see you, and thank you, because we're all looking for those great alternatives and to eat a little healthier, a little smarter.
And 1 year shelf life, so they'll last forever. It
Amazing.
seems like forever.
Well, it's so good to see your beautiful face, my friend. Big snuggles to that little nugget and that baby over there.
Yeah, she's
and we'll talk to you soon. You can find all of the Mighty Spark on hsn.com and read up on this company because it's really a feel-good purchase, and they're so sad. Sometimes I leave and I'm done with my 3-hour shows and I'm in the car and I'm like, mom. Like, it's just satisfying and full of flavor, but low carb and low calorie and just really, really satisfying. So I hope you try those today. Free shipping and handling on all food at HSN, and $13.32 on a credit card flex to try. Remember, free exchanges as well. So you get them home and you're like, what is she talking about? I don't like this one. You can exchange it for free. We'll take care of that hard work for you. Okay, so we've got a food and drink shop. You can check it out on hsn.com, and also everything we just presented. We're going to Healthy Caring Hands next.
Hi there. Andrew Lespin here with another one of our monthly specials, a monthly special that often gets smiles and snickers and grins when I talk about it, but it works, and it's an important product. It's our bean and veggie gas relief. And bean and veggie gas relief, for many people, it's the difference between being able to enjoy foods that are incredibly healthy or not at all. One of the most defining characteristics of the human diet, the American diet, is our lack, the modern diet, is our lack of fiber. And unfortunately, for a lot of us, when we eat fiber-rich foods, it causes uncomfortable gas. Beans, nuts, seeds, cruciferous vegetables, molecules they contain, such as fructooligosaccharides, that's fructooligosaccharides, they can ferment, and when they're being broken down in our digestive system, they can cause uncomfortable gas, extremely uncomfortable gas. They can cause unpleasant gas for folks around us. So our bean and veggie gas relief is a very straightforward approach. These are just enzymes that facilitate the breakdown of these molecules, so you avoid the discomfort that could come from the gas they cause. So it's both a kind gesture to those around you. It could be comforting for you. But even most important for me is the fact that it enables us to eat foods that we'd ordinarily avoid. Cruciferous vegetables are arguably the healthiest foods we could contemplate consuming. Beans are a great source of fiber, great source of protein. When you look at epidemiology, when you look at studies of populations around the world, those of us who eat an abundance of beans have an abundance of benefits. So it's associated with longevity, associated with good health. So we don't want gas, discomfort, to stand in our way in terms of deriving the benefits from these otherwise truly healthy foods. And that's what our bean and veggie gas relief delivers, the opportunity to enjoy all the health benefits of these foods, to eliminate the discomfort that you might be suffering from, or to not annoy those that you love who are around you. So it's a very simple, very straightforward, and today a very